The markets and, of course, the politics. Let's bring in an expert. Tina Fordham, Fordham Global Foresight founder and geopolitical strategist, joins the program. Tina, a pleasure to have you on this historic day. We've been spending the last, I want to say, 2.5 hours or so talking about foreign policy, domestic policy, whether tax cuts come first or tariffs come first. For you, in the maybe hundreds of executive orders that may be coming down the pike, what takes precedence?
Well, for markets, it's clearly tariffs. And I think we've already seen a response to the suggestion that the Trump administration wasn't going to be in a rush to impose tariffs on China. We heard President Trump talking about a study group, the kind of thing we've heard before. And this is positive from my perspective. Some investors might have been disappointed by it initially, because a trade war is not really something that the global economy needs. And the delay suggests, I think, some very welcome openness to engaging in diplomacy.
Tina, as you were speaking, we were just getting live pictures, I believe, inside Capitol Hill, a sighting of Vivek Ramaswamy, who's expected to be one of the members, alongside Elon Musk, of the Department of Government Efficiencies, a department that has not yet been sanctioned by the government, but maybe coming to fruition from the executive order. Tina, I want to bring it back to the foreign policy story. You were talking about tariffs as well. How effective are tariffs from your perspective, given that it's coming right off the heels of Joe Biden's approach, which is perhaps more carrot rather than stick in the form of the Inflation Reduction Act?
Well, I look at tariffs through a geopolitical lens, unsurprisingly, because I'm not an economist. And so the big question that we have is, what does the Trump administration hope to gain from the threat of tariffs or the use of tariffs? Are they, as has been suggested, a revenue-generating tool? Are they meant to kind of set the tone from the administration going into negotiations, carrying a big stick? But whether we're talking about Trump or Biden, the use of sanctions as a kind of a tool bordering on, you could say, a weapon of economic policy is something that's been with us for some time, and we've been tracking this in our research. But it is going to be on steroids, we think, in the second Trump administration.